Sorry,
Talk to me
right?
after the memorial.
I'll catch up with you later.
My PB's at half now.
Wait, where did Parkbench go? He was just here.
Cheers.
All right. Thanks everyone for coming out tonight and joining us for the event. I wasn't planning on doing this, but none of us were planning on doing this. Obviously, it's unfortunately way too soon since the last time I stood up here on this stage and did this for another person. Because as we know, we lost Kali, my roommate, back in February, and we were here to memorialize him. Rattnip. I mean, this is not Rattnip, but this avatar is, I don't know, I know there's a lot of local people here who knew him very well. There's people here who are here for the party that was already scheduled. Many of you saw him stream. Many of you saw him stream Beat Saber. Many of you saw him in here. One of the big things that he did, though, is for Fetch Northwest, which is the big Washington local party group that he was one of the leaders of. And he was the main MC for their virtual events they've been doing for the last 7-8 months since COVID. So if you've been to one of our parties where we were jamming out to their streams, you saw a lot of this person in a yellow and teal adorable fursuit as the main MC. Rattnip has been a friend of mine for about 10 years now. Someone who I respected very much. He lived right next to me. He's someone I describe as every one of my friends' best friend. Rattnip was just like, he was everyone's best friend. Everybody loved him. Community leader, and one of the most important and passionate things he ever did was...
Oh, shit.
Pride Lives, where he worked very hard to help raise awareness of suicide and raise awareness for resources for people who are contemplating it, for especially in the LGBT community. He was a leader in the puppy community, a leader in the furry community, and just like one of the greatest people you could ever imagine meeting. And we lost him 2 days ago, Wednesday morning, I think it was. We got the news that he had passed away, and I don't have a lot more to say other than I was devastated by the news. I spent yesterday in not a great way, but was with friends at least. And so we're here to remember Rattnip, this beautiful, beautiful rat here, and what he meant to all of us. So I'm gonna start it off. Please, if you have a drink, please raise with me a drink for him.
Shot.
And everyone who's watching this stream right now on the Fetch Northwest stream, raise your drink. We love Rattnip. We'll miss him forever. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Rattnip.
Cheers.
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 May he sit at the table of kings.
Cheers.
Yep. It's Rattnip.
We've got a whole lot of local people here. I wanted to invite anyone who knew Rattnip to come up here and say something. I'm sure he would love for you to say something.
I'll start. If I can get up on the stage. There we go. So I've known Rattnip on and off for a few years now, but I've been helping him and the rest of the Fetch Northwest staff, and it has been a joy to work with him. He is always so happy, or was so happy and helpful and caring. And Red Claw mentioned Pride Lives, his project that was actually one of the first times I ever got to meet with him and work one-on-one with him years ago, when I helped them go around Capitol Hill basically advertising themselves. And I barely knew them. I knew them from parties on and off, but going up there to help, he was so inviting and happy and friendly. And to me, I think the thing I will remember the most of him was the work he did with Pride Lives, because that just screams Rattnip to me. He cared so much about the community that he was a part of, and he wanted to help as much as he could. And it was a wonderful program to attempt to address and prevent suicide in the LGBT community, and that was a passion of his, and it was a beautiful thing. And to me, that is what I will always remember about him, is he was the kind of person that went out there and helped. He didn't just try to help, he helped people with that. And there aren't enough of those people. There aren't enough Rattnips out there. And there's one fewer now, and that hurts. And we should all remember that. We should all do our best to try to help, because that's what Rattnip did.
Here, here.
Here, here.
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 Here, here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here, cheers.
Cheers.
I'll say something real quick so I can get up here. Sorry.
If you can't get up, you can walk around the backside to get in.
Remember, on VR chat,
Just jump multiple
emoticons
times.
are
You can do it.
acceptable response
There
if you
we
don't
go,
want to do
I'm
on
in.
mic.
So, what most people don't know is I'm an actual Kansas Cityan, but I
Here, let
actually
me
still
give
hang.
me turn the audio.
Sorry. I'm a Kansas Cityan that normally hangs out in CPAW and also Fetch Northwest, but just from the interactions from an outsider coming in, he's been friendly, he's been kind, he's been welcoming to just me being just an outsider from you guys' community. And I want to say, you know, just from interacting with him, being on his Twitch streams, he's a kind-hearted gentleman, and I am, you know, I wish I would have the chance to interact with him more, but still, cheers, Rat.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
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 Can you give me my drink again?
For
Anyone else
the
would like to
short
come up?
time,
Go ahead.
Thanks.
for the short time that I knew Rattnip, because it sounds like I wish I would have known him longer from how nice things that people have been able to say about him. I personally only knew him as a happy person, and whenever he was busy or loaded down with work, he was able to stream or play Beat Saber. And when I found that out, I helped him. One of the last streams that I remember him doing, I was on the stream with him, helping him get his model working for Beat Saber. Which, if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. He's actually a really good singer, or was, that is. So, but I miss Rattnip.
Cheers.
He will be thoroughly
Cheers.
missed.
The last, I went back and looked at his Twitch stream, and the last VOD that he has was the VOD of you helping him set up this avatar for Beat Saber, and he was just so happy and excited. And I saw he started up his stream, and everyone started coming in and seeing this avatar for the first time in Beat Saber, and he was just so full of life, so happy, and so excited. And it's a waste.
Yeah.
But if nobody else wants to come up, I'd like to offer one final cheers. Raise your glasses.
I could.
One of the
Hell
best
yeah.
furries. What? Fallboard?
Oh, I was gonna say something really quick if you want. Let me see if I can get up here.
Sure.
I don't know if this is gonna let me actually. Can I not jump in this world?
You can jump.
Get over, buddy.
You can also go around.
You walk up the back of the stairs, or just speak. I mean,
Okay. Well,
either or.
Or just come up front.
You can
you
jump
go.
from the chair.
Okay.
jump a lot.
I'm gonna stand up front.
Rattnip will be
this is,
giggling right now.
challenging. Anyways, one thing I want to say really quick is
Volley.
I actually, I did not know Rattnip very well, and I wanted to share something very personal that about Rattnip. What little I knew about him is that the first encounter I ever had with him was an argument, and it was a passionate argument with a lot of emotional investment on both sides, and we left the first exchange feeling pretty heated, and I didn't really know who this person was. But later on, when I met him in person, because this was online, and it's easy to get heated online. But when I met him in person, I saw someone who was willing to be a friend to me and to everyone around him, even though there had been some roughness initially, and to me that spoke more about him than I could say about a lot of people that I've met. It's, you know, it's not super hard to be a friend. Friend to you. So after that, I talked to him. I had a drink with him a few times. I saw him as a community leader, and even if you don't know them, when this community loses someone who's willing to take up the mantle of leadership, they lose a lot more than one person. They lose the connections, the threads, the framework. It reverberates throughout so many people. And so, even though I didn't get to know you, man, I wish I had, and I raise my glass to you. As my people say, Zichron Levracha, which means may his memory be for a blessing. Cheers, man.
Damn
Cheers to
straight.
that.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wallboard.
Cheers.
Beer up.
That's the wrong word.
Sad.
Tabernac, you want to
The
talk?
world has lost one of its best.
Tabernac. Tabernac, do you want to talk?
I want to say one quick thing that I thought of because I think it's funny. Here. There we go.
This stage is hard to get on.
Wallboard moved me a lot.
I gotta get a little run start to agreement on
sorry,
that.
you fucked me up. That was really powerful, Wallboard. You screwed me up here. So I was thinking, looking around, it's funny because there's people that didn't really know him, and there's people that knew him from the stream. Personally, I moved here. We met at parties. Locals will know the, parties, and so, I don't know. He was always he always would take his time to talk. It was always kind of inspiring. Like no matter how busy he was, no matter how high up he got into whatever he was organizing and doing, like if you went to Fetch or you went to CPA or whatever, he would always be like, he was never too important to say hi, which to me is really big, because almost anyone can fall into that and be like, oh, I'm too busy, I can't fuck with y'all. But he would always do that. But the thing I thought of that I think is great is that all of my stories about Rattnip that a few friends probably know, I can't share with a large group.
Wait, what? Nah.
I think that it's an inspiring way to live. So think about it that way, and that's it. That's what I was thinking about, and I think that's it's just worth saying. So I'm gonna miss
Oh
it.
yeah, absolutely. Cheers.
Hells yeah.
Cheers.
Hells yeah, brother.
Salute. Cheers.
I was thinking.
Salute.
Would anybody else like to come up?
I was like,
If I may say
Alright.
a few words, please.
shit.
Rattnip?
Oh, please. Yes, come on.
I didn't chip it, I just hit it with a straw.
And
It's still kind of unreal. Like,
Oh, are you okay? Is your teeth okay?
yeah, like,
Yeah, my teeth
especially
okay.
like feeling
That shit
like,
just
you
hurt.
know,
like 40 of them or something.
I don't know, I feel like things are starting to get better.
They grow back,
way.
right? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Please, if I may have a pardon of your time. My heart is pounding, so please forgive my pauses.
Alright.
Being a part of Fetch staff, I have worked alongside Rattnip for a few events. And to me, he was the kind of person, he's a great team member. I just wanted to say I enjoyed my moment and time working alongside him and the rest of Fetch staff. Sorry. While working with him, he was always hands-on. He was such a great person, ready to start the event with high energy. Working alongside him, he made me feel like confidence, and he was just always excited. He's a great team member, very awesome person. You guys have, for those you've known him way longer than I have. At CPA events, he was one of the very first few guys who greeted me at CPON for the very first time, so he made me feel comfortable. All in all, I wish I had more chances to hang out with him. He's a very amazing guy, and I cherish each fetch event I had a long time to work alongside him. So, thank you. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was great. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
That was very nice.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Very sweet.
Let's just hope I don't hit Mick this time.
Alright. If that's all, then let's raise one glass together.
Alright.
Time.
Let me get that.
Rattnip. One of the best of us.
Rattnip.
Oh man.
I miss ya.
Rattnip. To Rattnip. Let's keep Rattnip going, because he knows that's what we want. Have a good one.
Rattnip. Drink to Rattnip.
And it's ready with
Del
Party again.
Audio. Amigo.
Right?
Yes.
Oh my god. So, way on the plus side of this, most of us probably just took 5 shots in an hour.
Go ahead.
Hi, Nefari.
Thanks for organizing it. Never with a king's praise,
Yeah.
so you.
What language were you speaking, if you don't mind?
Oh man, some trash in. Oh shit.
Oh my god, wait. Oh my god. Nefari, come here.
I love you.
And then chicken wings.
Wait, Nefari, oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm dropping friends.